If you love vintage, then you're in for a real treat. We're inside a brand new store in Standale called Closet Case Vintage with some of the most amazing vintage collections I've seen in a long time. We're talking with the owner, Karen Hall. Karen, tell us a little bit about Closet Case Vintage.
Well, we just opened a few months ago. We carry any eras between 1920s to 1980s, a few current pieces to make it wearable, vintage. We start in the 1920s. As a lot of people know, they wore brooches, a lot of sparkly jewelry on top, the earrings that big earrings and pearls, lots and lots of pearls.
Yeah, that's nice.
The shoes that always had the little pendants on them. Sometimes they used brooches on their shoes. Sometimes they put the brooches in their hair. And of course they used them on scarves.
Awesome.
Over here in the 50s we have the Marilyn Monroe looks with the little sweaters, the scarves, the shoes. We do some pieces that are not true vintage. We mix them with vintage, so again that it's wearable. We do the little clutches, the gloves.
Lots of scarves and
lots of scarves. And then we come into the 50s and 60s where it was a vibrant time to live. Everybody wore a lot of colors. We had the pillbox hats, the really bright dresses, cute little flat shoes, cute little pointy toe shoes, buckle shoes. They loved the clutches to match their hats.
I think one of the most beloved eras in history has got to be the 80s, and you have a lot represented here in your store at Closet Case Vintage.
Yes, we do. Of course, in the 80s, there's the boxy cut blazers, the denim jackets, and of course the leather. We have lots of leather jackets with the fringe, with the different leather pieces, lots of boots.
I'm seeing a lot of these purses with grommets.
Grommets.
Those are really big too.
Yes. They did a lot of tooling on their purses, that's for sure. We have some mod dresses. We have more of a 70s feel, but going into the 80s with the boots, little blazers worn over them. Of course, we have the denim jumpers that they wore the belts on.
Right now we're in an area of the store that's probably the most contemporary space, right?
Yes. This section happens to be very close to my heart. I'm I'm country girl at heart, so I love the denim. We have denim skirts, denim shorts, lots of denim jeans, cowboy boots, the hats to wear while you're tubing down the river, and of course sundresses, which are very, very, very comfortable to wear. This is more of a comfortable line. It has bohemian tops. We have the western tops, the tank tops, and then of course denim, which is a lot more comfortable to wear than anything else.
So Karen, in addition to clothes, you also have a lot of really cool things that you could have around the house.
Yes. We have furniture from different eras, couches, wall art, even just little kitschy stuff like lunch boxes, picture frames.
So cool.
Yes.
What's great too is you also feature some local artists.
Yes, we do.
The store.
We have a local painter. We also have 3 local jewelers right now. One does beach glass, another does beadwork, and another does vintage earrings and buttons. They remake them into pieces, modern pieces that can be worn today.
This is an amazing store. If you're looking for unique treasures throughout the ages, come to Closet Case Vintage. I've always adored vintage, you know that, and I felt like a kid in a candy store inside this shop. What I really love is that vintage clothing and jewelry has become pretty popular, pretty trendy, and so many stores hike up the prices because they can. They can get those prices, but it's not the case at Closet Case Vintage. I found the prices to be really reasonable, and as you saw last week, I made some purchases too.
I know.
I mean, I'm not just saying this.
Well, that's a huge endorsement because you are a very frugal shopper. You really watch for value, and the fact that you came back with so much makes me believe that this is a really great place to shop. Well, most of the clothes are women's. You mentioned there's a small selection of men's. Less than you normally pay. Head to Closet Case Vintage at 4160 Lake Michigan Drive in Standale, and you can also find them on the web.
You'll want to hit that store. Great treasures.
I can't wait to try it out.
Always changing.